I'm Richard Randall. Welcome back to the Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker, the weekly radio show that informs and educates you on how to buy or sell real estate with Barb Schlinker, the owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Barb, one of the biggest challenges for home sellers is the classic real estate catch 22. That means having a house to sell before they buy their next home. How do homeowners that need to sell their house to buy their next home have certainty that their house will in fact sell when they want and then they move on to another home?
Well, Richard, it's quite a dilemma for most people. It's funny, I was watching a video that just came out the other day on, I think it was CNBC, about the housing market in New Jersey. And this couple decided to sell their home, and they didn't have a destination lined up. And they went on vacation when they were showing. And the
Wow.
neighbor texted them and said, what's going on? There's a crowd down the road from your house. There's people getting in fights over it. And it sold for way over asking price. And then they had a problem. Then they, had to start shopping for their next home. So they had to rent for a year before they found a fixer-upper house that they could turn into their dream home. So it really is a catch-22. If you don't have a destination lined up, you may have to rent temporarily, right? And many, many times, not always, but many, many times, home sellers, if they get an offer that's contingent on your home selling, they're less likely to take that offer. Now, if your home is already under contract and it's well on its merry way, you have a better chance of getting that offer accepted. Maybe not a year ago, but right now they might consider it, but they're going to have to do some more research. And many times, home sellers will need their net proceeds out of the sale of their home to move on to their next home. So they can't buy until their home is done and closed. I've got a client right now that's selling up in Teller County, and they're looking to buy their next home in Florida. And Florida is probably one of the hottest markets in the country overall. And they said, oh, no way. We're getting shot down left and right by cash buyers. There's no way we can get an offer accepted unless our home is sold and done. So it's really a problem. And then people fear that they're going to sell their home too fast, right? So needing their net proceeds is one issue. So if you do get it under contract, it is possible, as long as you're further along in the process, and or maybe your buyer is cash and you're past inspection. That's probably a good situation to be in. But in many cases, the seller will reject those offers if they have better options. Okay. And what happens if you don't have your destination lined up? We can put it under contract. But the problem is, it means that you're committed. So the way the laws are structured in the state of Colorado, once you accept a contract on your home, the buyer has a bunch of opportunities to back out. The seller has few to none, right? So you're committed once you accept a contract. So if you do make an offer contingent on the sale of the home, it is a little bit risky. It puts you under pressure to make your best offer. You're less able to get any kind of price concessions out of the seller. But there are special financing programs that we have where you can actually take, because most people, if they've owned their home since 2014, their home values have probably nearly doubled. So you can pull equity out that way. That's one option. And that way you could sell your current home later. So you pull the equity out, go buy your existing home without having to qualify for both homes, and then sell your existing home. So that's one option. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some really cool solutions that I have, including multiple cash offers on your home. And if you have any questions about this, you can give me a call at 719-301-3900 or visit barbhasthebuyers.com.
You're listening to the Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, and you can always reach Barb at 719-301-3900. We're talking with Barb about how sellers can trade up to a new home. What are some other things that a seller can do if they need to sell a house before they buy their next one?
Well, one of the things that makes us unique at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty is we have exclusive access to multiple investors that are looking to purchase, buy and hold rental real estate. Doesn't work for every single property, but many of them. And basically, this system is set up to where if you're interested in that program, you can actually sell your home without having a bunch of people traipse through your house. You might have one inspection. Many times they'll actually let you move weeks or even months after closing. You don't have to have random buyers. You don't have to worry about an appraisal. You don't have to worry about the buyer getting their loan. It's a done deal. So I don't know. Are you wondering, Richard, why these investors are doing this now?
Well, I am. And the only thing I can think of is they want to do the same thing that private individuals are. And that is hold on to it for a while and then sell it down the road and make money just like everybody wants to. And especially when you said they have doubled the value of the home, what, in the past 20 years or 10 years?
Since 2014. So,
wow.
We went backwards in value between 2008 and 2011, about 25%. But right away, it came back up to 2013, 14, 15. And since then, the values have pretty much doubled. So if you purchase your home anywhere in that time frame, you're in really good shape as far as equity is concerned, as long as you haven't refinanced and pulled a bunch of cash out. So what's nice about having multiple cash offers is there's some people that don't want to go through, remodeling their house to make it look pretty. They don't want a bunch of random people coming through their home. So it's an option that only my team has in this market. It's very special, brand new. And if you'd like to find out how to get multiple offers on your home, all you have to do is give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. And our guarantees don't just extend to our own clients. Let's say somebody wants to buy your home, but they have a house to sell. They have a dilemma. Well, they can come to us. We can use our multiple cash offer thing to guarantee the sale of their home so they can buy yours, not contingent on the sale of their home. And these people, they're not making lowball offers. I just closed one in Briargate that they offered $69,000 over asking price. And I thought I'd priced it pretty much realistically, but that's because it was a good location, a good home, nice property for them to invest in for future valuation and for rental income. So it may not work for every single property, but the truth is, Richard, 80% of buyers actually have a home to sell. Did you know that?
I did not. That is amazing to me.
So that catch-22 extends far and wide. I get offers all the time. Hey, will you take my offer? It is contingent on my home selling. It's under contract. We're past inspection. Okay, that's great. But it's definitely a risk for the seller. So they're less likely to accept an offer like that, barring other options. If they have other options where that buyer doesn't have to sell a home to perform, they're going to look at that one much harder because sellers want certainty. They don't want risk. They don't want the deal to go sideways after they've gone to all the effort preparing to move, getting all packed up, getting their moving plans going, and then the buyer pulls out at the last minute. That's just a nightmare for most people. So they want certainty, and we can make it happen for our home sellers. I just met with one not too long ago that was this situation. He goes, yeah, I don't want to deal with all these other people looking at our home. I'm more than happy to look at these cash offers. So basically, we establish a price. You get an upfront offer from these cash offer companies, and it's kind of similar to some of the iBuyers. Richard, have you gotten letters in the mail offering to buy your house?
I don't know where they come from. I don't know who these people are, but they come not daily, but certainly every week.
Yes. And of course, the automatic assumption is, oh yeah, they're going to make a really, really low ball offer for my house. And it depends on the house. We have a little rental condo, and I got a letter recently from a company called Offerpad. And so they actually put a price on there. We're willing to pay between this and this for this condo. And I'm like, well, it's pretty close to market value, actually. But what was interesting to me was that it's just one offer. What makes us different is we can get you in front of multiple investors like that. And that way you can pick and choose the best one for you. And I'm the only one that has this program in this market. It's brand new. It just started, but it gives you the opportunity, if you're a home seller, to confidently purchase your next home without worrying about a sale contingency. There's no risk of getting stuck with two homes and your offer gets accepted because you don't have a sale contingency. And at the end of the day, what most home sellers want is certainty, and they want the most money. And that's part of what we do with this program. So if you are thinking of making a move and you'd like to find out how you can be one of those that gets some multiple cash offers on your home, or we could do the traditional retail thing as well, where we bring in all the buyers at once and see who the best offer is. You can have the best of both worlds with our company. All you need to do is give us a call at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. I am Barb Schlinker. Go to barbhasthebuyers.com or give us a call at 719-301-3900. Richard?
Barb, you and your team are the only company I would recommend to people out there who are thinking of selling their homes and downsizing to a smaller home. They can get even more information by calling you at 719-301-3900. You're listening to The Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. And if you're thinking of making a move, go to barbhasthebuyers.com, or again, you can call at 719-301-3900. Short break. When we come back, we'll be discussing how to sell your home for more money in less time. Plus, we'll have Barb's hot new listings. Stay tuned for that.